Construction or reconstruction hasn't really started. I mean, some buildings they've built new buildings, some businesses, and some people have started building their homes. You know, that's not really reconstruction. And you know, with plans to kind of raise like a 7-meter seawall or relocate a town and stuff, you know, until that stuff starts happening, there's no kind of reconstruction. So despite, you know, people being told, oh, you can live here or this or that, you know, there's really no if you're kind of looking at in kind of the big picture type of thing, there's very little been done other than clean up, and it looks a lot cleaner than before. But I mean, so like, you know, outside my window, there used to be 2, you know, half-destroyed houses, and now there's just 2 empty lots. And it's, you know, it looks a bit cleaner, but it's kind of sad. And I mean, the area now where I live, it's in the Watanoha area of Ishinomaki. There's just so many empty plots of land, and so it's like someone will come through and say, oh, you know, it's not so bad, here's no damage. And they say, well, you know, all this open space, they were houses, there's none now. Japan has forgotten about, you know, what's happened. I mean, people remember, but it's like, oh yeah, oh, that's, you know, really tough. But I mean, for the most part, it's what happened on 3/11. That was years ago. And now it's all fine now. And I mean, I saw something on TV the other day. Yeah, it looks tough. But I mean, it is like a separate country. When I go to Tokyo, it just feels so strange. I mean, see people, you know, walking around and so made up so nicely, and there's so much money everywhere, and flashy cars and expensive handbags and like elaborate decorations and I don't know, shop fronts, and I just feel like, man, there's a lot of money out there. And then I think about what it's like here, and people who are really, you know, still quite in need. Spreading information is one very easy way which people can help, you know, keep kind of awareness in people's minds. And then, you know, the other thing is just money. Not necessarily for me, for my organization, but, you know, there are many very worthy groups out there, you know, who need support, who use your money in a very efficient manner. But, you know, please take the time to research where your money is going. You know, is it going to something you believe in? It's probably not. It's without even having a dig at any organization, giving money to the Red Cross now is not a good use of money, because I mean it's maybe disaster relief. There's no disaster now. It's reconstruction. Let's say, for example, you go up and volunteer, you know, for a weekend, like many people have done, and then you go back to Tokyo or your city or wherever, and you tell your friends about it, and it's on your Facebook, which everyone does, and say, oh, I did my pictures of here. And then your friends go, you know, that's amazing, wow, I want to go too, which happens. And I mean, really, in this way, you know, we get so many volunteers. It's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, I don't even remember the first guy. And so, you know, that person who made that first trip, you know, they spent a bit of money, and they could only make 2 days. But because of them, there's, you know, these amount of people have come. And so everyone has put in all this work. And I think, I mean, really, if you work one day, if you work hard for one day, you've already, that kind of evens out the scale of, you know, the money versus, the amount of work you do versus how useful it would have been just to send the money. So, I mean, if you stay 2 or 3 days, it increases. The longer you stay, the more value you get. But people think, or they underestimate the amount that they can do, and they think, oh, you know, those people are amazing, I could never do that. Oh. I mean, really, you know, you can, and people are just, I mean, I've met loads of, you know, lovely people, but I haven't met anyone who's like, there's no heroes here. You know, it's just normal people doing, you know, amazing things, and anyone can do it. I forgot who it was who said it. It's about the morality of, like, you know, stealing bread to feed your family. It's where, you know, well, feed your family first and worry about the morals later. It's that kind of thing. So, you know, when you're worrying about, oh, you know, am I stepping on someone's toes here, or am I gonna, offend someone by doing this, and do I have the right to do this? I mean, oh, I'm not even Japanese, but why am I doing this thing? I mean, some people ask me that very stupid question, and why aren't you doing anything? Don't waste my time asking me this simple thing. Like, why am I doing? What's your motivation? I want to. It's a good thing. It's the right thing to be doing. Ask yourself the question of why aren't you doing anything?